The Eleaf iJust 1. How's it going, everybody? This is Andy with AspenValleyVapes.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Eleaf iJust 1, another all-in-one starter kit from Eleaf. So like always, we're going to go over the basics and then have a quick little vape on this. But before we dive in, take a close-up look, see what it comes with, take a close-up look at the mod itself, all that good stuff, and then we'll bring it back up top, have a few more vapes on it, and I'll give you my overall thoughts on the Eleaf iJust 1. So starting off with the basics, it is an all-in-one system. Like I said, the tank is actually attached to the mod battery here. You don't have the ability to swap it out with another tank. This is the only little tank portion you can use on here. There is no screen on here. There's just one button, and it is that fire button. 5 clicks will turn the device on, 5 clicks will turn it off. 1 click to fire it when it is on. The maximum output on here is 50 watts, and that's going to depend on what coil you're using and also the level of your battery inside of here. This tank up top does have a 2 milliliter e-liquid capacity, and the coil that comes pre-installed is the 0.7 ohm e-cig coil, but you can also use Eleaf's GS coils inside of here. It comes with a little sleeve that allows those coils to fit inside of the iJust 1, and it also comes with a GS coil, and that's rated at 0.75 ohms. The battery on here is an internal battery, and it's an 1100 milliamp hour battery inside of this mod, and it is charged via micro USB, and the micro USB port is right here on the back of the device. Let's go ahead and have a quick vape on it. This is with the 0.3 ohm coil in here, and I've got the green apple sour belts inside of this tank. And this green apple sour belts is a 70-30 VG-PG blend. Alrighty, here we have the packaging on the Eleaf iJust 1. You can see one of the other color options right here. That is a pretty nice looking color scheme on that one. Flipped on over, you can see what it comes with. The e-cig coil, which is pre-installed, one of the GS coils, the GS sleeve, replacement glass, silicone O-rings, USB cable, and a user manual. And then it also tells you the maximum output is 50 watts. Got a little authenticity checker there on the right. Open it up, you'll get the iJust 1 user manual. And then here it shows you about using the different coils, the GS coil, which goes inside of the sleeve, or using the e-cig coils, which is the one that's pre-installed. Then it shows you about turning it on and off, 5 clicks, vaping, charging, and also how to fill it. Then a little bit more about the built-in safety features on the right here. Here you can see the battery level indicator, which is on that fire button. If it's 60 to 100, it stays lit, slowly flashes 30 to 59, moderately flashes at 10 to 29, flashes frequently when 0 to 9. So once you do start seeing that fire button start to flash pretty frequently, you do know that it's going to need a charge. And that's it for the user manual. Then it starts going into other language options. You'll get these 2 little replacement O-ring gaskets right here. At first I thought it was the vape band like on the other iJust series, but it's actually little replacement O-ring gaskets, and you can put those right here and here if you want to make that black instead of the clear. You could have a black one on the bottom and a black one on the top with these 2. You'll get a micro USB cable for charging, and it looks like it's about a 3 to 4 foot USB cable, so that is nice. Then you'll get a piece of replacement glass for the iJust 1 in case you do end up breaking yours. And then you'll get this little sleeve here, and this sleeve is sort of like Vaporesa's style. It fits the GS coil inside of it. So you unscrew this, and then inside of here you have the Eleaf GS coil. So this mod is compatible with both the GS, which is this little coil right here, and it's also compatible with the e-cig coils, which is what comes pre-installed. So with this little adapter here, it does give you a lot of different coil options. Here you can see that GS coil as it's screwed into the base of this little sleeve right here. Tiny little coil, and definitely meant for more of a mouth to lung. But if you are a mouth to lung vapor and you do want to pick this kit up, you do have this option here, and it does make it vapable, and it is a pretty good option. It's just not a great option. So for these coils to work in the iJust 1, it just screws in here, and it pretty much just replicates the e-cig coil. And now you've got a tiny little GS coil inside of this sleeve. You can reuse this sleeve as many times as you want. You just buy some GS coils, unscrew that, pop them in there, screw it back on, and then you'll insert it into the Eleaf iJust 1. Inside of the iJust 1 right now is the 0.3 ohm e-cig coil. So here we have the Eleaf iJust 1 right here. Fire button located right here. It does illuminate, and you can see the flashing. That's going to determine your battery life. As you guys saw in the user manual a second ago, how often it flashes is dependent on the battery life. On the back portion of the mod, you do have this micro USB port here, and that's for charging. And you do have that little LED indicator right there, so when it's charging, you'll know when it is fully charged because that will be turned off. On the side here, you can see the airflow, which is not adjustable. There's 3 slots on each side. And then up on the very top, you do have a removable 510 drip tip if you want to pop your own on there. This is the one that comes with it. Pop it on, and then it is top filling. To top fill it, you're just going to unscrew the top, Then you'll pour your e-liquid down around the sides right up to the top of the glass there. And this addition, this little rubber gasket right here makes it a lot easier for top filling because it gives you something to grip on when you do just twist off that top. For a quick size comparison here, you can see it next to the IPv8 on the left here, and then the iJust one on the right. That's going to wrap up the close-up. If I did miss anything, or if you have any questions on the iJust one, let me know down in the comments. For now though, let's bring it back up top and have a few more vapes on it. Alright, now that we've got that close-up out of the way, let's go ahead and have a few more vapes on it. I've still got the green apple sour belts in here, and I still have the 0.3 ohm e-cig coil inside of here. Flavor and vapor on these e-cig coils is very good here. The airflow is not adjustable, so that's just going to lead right into my overall thoughts on it. Just like on all the other Eleaf iJust series, the iJust, the iJust 2, the iJust S, the airflow is not adjustable. You can see the airflow, and like you guys saw in the close-up, these 3 slots on both sides. You don't have the ability to adjust it. And the previous ones in the iJust series, they came with that little vape band, so you could adjust the airflow a little bit externally, even though it wasn't built into it. On this one, you don't have the ability to adjust the airflow. If you wanted to, you could put your finger over one of these sides, and then you would cover 3 of those airflow slots. But it doesn't come with a specific vape band made to cover a portion of those airflow slots, so you're gonna have it all the way open all the time. Unless you do put your thumb or wrap your finger around one of those sides there, then you have it half open. And that's not really too big of a deal on this one because the airflow is pretty much perfect for the 0.3 ohm e-cig coil. On the other hand though, if you're going to be using it as a mouth to lung device, which it does come with that mouth to lung 0.7 ohm GS coil, I wouldn't really recommend it as a mouth to lung device. I definitely think this is more suited towards the direct lung vapors, and that's just because the airflow is so open and it's not very restrictive like a lot of mouth to lung vapors do like. But if you're looking for a little pen style that's super portable and stealthy, this is a good choice. I really like the design of it. As you guys see, it's pretty low profile, but just a few of the design cues up top on the top of the tank and how it has the little rubber gasket inside of here, it just adds a nice touch to it. And they also do have some pretty cool color options. This stainless steel is probably my least favorite out of all the color options they do have available. That one that you do see on the box of the Eleaf iJust one, that one is a pretty cool color option. And then they have like 4 or 5 other ones that are also pretty cool. Let's go ahead and have one more vape. This is going to be a mouth to lung vape, but it's going to be with that 0.3 ohm coil still inside of here. So it definitely can be used as a mouth to lung device, but I just wouldn't recommend it because there's some better options out there with a lot more restrictive airflow, or at least the ability to restrict it if you would like. Direct lunging though, I really do like this as a pen style. To me, I don't think it would top the Vaporesso Vecco 1 pen style, but it's going to be right up there, and it would be in my top 3 as of right now for a pen style direct lunging kit. That's pretty much going to wrap up this video on the Eleaf iJust 1. If you have any questions on this little guy or any vape related questions in general, please leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to get back to you. And if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. And as always, vape on.